Hey guys, it's Albert Aguilar here with Apple Obsession. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have to talk about what's in store for Apple in 2021 since 2020 is almost done, and let's talk about the future of the Mac, because with the release of M1 this is just the beginning, so we're gonna see a lot of interesting stuff coming up very soon in 2021. So drop a like if you're excited for this one, hit subscribe for more, and let's get started. So as you may know, Apple already announced in June that they will be transitioning to Apple Silicon. Like the iPhones, that they have, their Apple chips, like the A14 Bionic, and like the iPad has also their own chips, the AirPods Max. Apple was going to be doing the same with the Macs, MacBooks, iMacs, Mac Pro, everything. They initially said that this process was going to take about 2 years. Everyone is so excited now because they already released 3 products, and some people are expecting Apple to finish this transition in 2021, but this guys looks unlikely, because I think like the most powerful machines like the iMac Pro and the Mac Pro, we might not see them until 2022, and that's not only because of COVID, it's just because they are trying to, improve this first M1 chip, make them better, more powerful, and adapt them to the lineup that they have with the different Macs and computers. And they're trying to make this, very, very powerful, leading the industry. So I think it's gonna take them, another year and a half probably. Like they said, 2 years. So looking forward to 2022 to finish this and to get rid of Intel. Like, not forever, because they will still be selling Intel machines, but like at least you're gonna be able to buy any Apple MacBook or, iMac with their own silicon, Apple Silicon. There's rumors, about, the next chips being called M2, M1X, MX1, and we don't know for sure. We know how Apple is with this, and they normally keep the names until the very end, like maybe there's some leaks, like the last week before they announced it. I, doubt that we're gonna know the exact name of the chip, because we didn't know that it was gonna be M1 until the very day they announced that. November, the third Apple event of 2020, which was amazing. So we expect the same for 2021. What we can really see is that probably now it's the turn for the, the MacBook Pro 16 inches. A lot of rumors are pointing to a 14 inches version and a 16 inches version redesigned. So Apple rushed to release this M1 with the same design, with the MacBook Air, Mac Mini, and the MacBook Pro 13 inches. We could see entirely new designs for the new MacBook Pros. Maybe 14 inches, 16 inches, maybe they keep the same model with the 13 inches redesign and then 16 inches redesign with the new chip. The new chip, what we can expect, obviously last year they promoted very strong the MacBook Pro 16 inches. It was, the first time they were moving from 15 inches to 16 inches in a very long time. That extra screen with Intel, but with a lot of RAM and a lot of, hard drive capacity that you could do it, and the price was going crazy, but you could do it. That was a very powerful tool that they released for some creators that are on the road and they need that, that capacity and that power without having to go home or in the studio and edit with an iMac. That was great. Now, if they put, if M1 was great and it's great with the MacBook Pro 13 inches, imagine bringing even more power to the 16 inches. That can change the whole industry, if you compare it to PC. A lot of people, like for example myself, I have the MacBook Pro 15 inches from 2017. I have the bigger screen, not because I need it when I edit, but because the extra power that was giving me if I compare it to the 13 inches. With M1 this changes completely. You can buy the MacBook Pro 13 inches and get so much power, very efficient, and you don't even need, you don't even hear the fans. And you can be editing 8K, 4K video, and Final Cut Pro is not gonna blink. Maybe a Premiere Pro, because they're still adapting it to the new, processor and everything. That's gonna be different. But with the Final Cut Pro, it's very impressive, guys. So now my question is, if I should wait for the MacBook Pro 16 inches, or I should go ahead and buy the 13 inches with the M1, because it's already so much powerful for what I do, and probably it's gonna be enough. Then obviously I recommend you to get 16 gigabytes of RAM, because I think, if you're thinking on doing any 3D modeling or any very, very immersive stuff, you're gonna be happy if you have the 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's one of the things that we wish that Apple changed in the future. Maybe it's only gonna happen with the iMac Pro and the Mac Pro, But the fact of having the RAM unifying, I mean, you cannot go over 16, and I think people wants to like have the option to say, okay, I want 32 gigabytes of RAM, I want 64 in the most powerful machines. So we'll have to see how Apple adapts this. But it's if we get an M2 or an M1X with the MacBook Pro 16 inches, that's gonna be great. So much power, a bigger screen for those who want it, that capacity. So that could be an amazing step, a leap forward for Apple. Then if we talk to iMacs, where can we expect the iMacs? Well, some people are saying that because the 27 inches iMac already got redesigned, now it's time for the 21 inches iMac, and it might happen as early as March 2021. Other people and other rumors are suggesting that we might not see a 21 inches iMac, instead a 24 inches iMac. That's where some of the rumors are pointing, that Apple is gonna go and, get bigger screens, because that's something that you have at home in the studio, so you're probably having a large desk, so 24 inches and maybe 32 inches, which could be huge, guys. Honestly, I don't expect to see the 32 inches in March, maybe in the fall 2021, but the first thing that I think we're gonna see is the MacBook Pro 16 inches with a new design in March, guys. Hopefully with AirTags as well. And then in September 2021, apart from this iMac, maybe if you don't get the 24 inches in March, we're gonna see it in September or October. Also the iMac 32 inches. And honestly, guys, maybe a new Mac Mini or a MacBook Air, even with a lower price, and maybe a new design. Again, the Mac Pro and the iMac Pro, they are the Pro in the lineup. So I think if it's Apple said, we're gonna take 2 years to finish this transition to Apple Silicon, maybe the iMac Pro makes it in time, but the beast, the image, the reference for Apple, which is the Mac Pro for the most, creatives and powerful in the industry, I think that's gonna be in 2022, guys. So yeah, with all the amazing specs that the M1 has, honestly, we cannot wait to see what the M2 or the M1X is gonna have, because it's gonna be really, really powerful, guys. Apple is changing the industry, he's just leaving competition years behind, so I think the next step is gonna be even better. But that's not all, guys. I also have some news, according to the latest rumors that we have, that I want to share with you. Let's talk a little bit about the Apple Car, guys, because people got very crazy last week, saying that, not saying that, because just reading a report of Economic Daily News that their accuracy is like 3% or like 30%, like it's very bad. But they said that we could see an Apple Car in September 2021, which, yeah, seems crazy, but according to them, Apple is, testing these cars in California secretly, and no one has seen anything. We don't know anything, but they will be ready in September 2021. That's according to them. And then, like, a couple of other rumors said that, like, Reuters saying, like, no, we're gonna see it in 2023, 2025, which, okay, 3, 4 years, 5 years, that seems, far more accurate. But then, cool, like, Apple analyst, reporter that, if you watch the website Apple Track, it has a better, track record for rumors and, like, plenty of articles and stuff. He said, hey, guys, I think the people is just getting a little crazy. The market is just, exploding, saying that Apple is going to release an Apple Car. Don't expect that anytime soon. If it comes, it's going to come after 2025, maybe with COVID and, some delays and the project just being started. We're not going to see it until 2028. So we don't need to talk anything about Apple Car. This is years ahead. Yes, obviously Apple wants to make a great product. We're going to see if they're trying to make this because they want to make sure that they can take even more from the iPhone, like having it in a mobile car, because people have the iPhone every day with them. So imagine having a car that is, it can drive by itself. You can be on your phone while driving. So that could change the future. So let's leave the Apple Car for, maybe in 3-4 years we can start talking more when we know more details, like how the project is going, any future release updates. But that was all for today, guys. I just wanted to give you a huge update about, what we can expect for Apple in terms of the Apple Silicon coming in 2021. So drop a like if that was exciting for you. Hit subscribe for more, and I will see you very soon in my next video.